I'm here to talk to you guys, I guess, about one of the things that Courtney mentioned, which is this idea of collaboration over competition, which of course Donnie just said we all compete anyway, which is true, right? Like there's always a little bit of nuance to everything. But so there are a lot of people who will tell you that the film industry is dying, it's dead, it's changing, it's collapsing. I'm sure we're going to have all those conversations, here today and throughout the festival a lot. And, there's this idea that we're in a death spiral and everything is doomed and, we're all screwed. So it's very uplifting. And it's true to a degree, right? Like we've all seen it. There are massive shifts and changes happening. That's undeniable. But the great thing about everyone in this room is that you see the opportunity in that change. I think we all understand that the industry desperately needs to change in a lot of ways. And the cool thing about NonDē is that the whole point is it's exactly what Ted was saying earlier, which is change. That's what we are here for. And part of that change is breaking down barriers and expanding access and expanding the way that we do things and the way that we think and the way that we, it's exactly what Ted said, which is like, why are we doing things, and Courtney said this too, why are we doing things the way that we're doing them? There is no reason. We don't have to. It's because somebody came to us and was like, this is how we do things, and that's that, and you're either in or you're out, and if you're out forever. And that's dumb. So we're here to not do that. But the thing about that is, so what does that mean? Like, how do you do that in practice, right? And the great thing about now is that this is such a unique moment in history that we have an opportunity to truly create change in a way that's never been done before, just based solely on where we are in this moment in time. So in the past, there was always this idea that there was only one place, right? Like wherever the center of filmmaking was for you, that's where you had to be. So if it was New York, it was New York. If it was LA, it was LA. If it was London, it was London. It was, anywhere in the world, but you had to be in that central location. And you had to have access to all of these people who would give you permission to do something that you could have just done on your own, right? And in the past, if this were the 70s, there's no instantaneous communication, right? Yeah, you could make a phone call, but there's a barrier. People are siloed. So if I wanted to make a movie in Kentucky, it's a very different process than having access to the people in LA. But that's not true anymore. Now you can go online, you can find all these things yourself, you can create your own community, you can be in contact with people simultaneously at the same time in London, LA, New York, Cape Town, South Africa, so many places, all at the same time. And you can collaborate and use your ideas to build something. And instead of being in competition in the sense of hoarding knowledge and resources, you can create a system that lifts everyone up at the same time and then benefit from those systems. So what we're really doing is creating infrastructure in a way that benefits everyone. But that's a really lofty thing to say and really hard to do in practice. So what does that mean? So for example, I'll give you an example. Actually, so John's here. So John Stahl, you'll be hearing from later, but he is the originator of so a lot of this organization right now is happening on something called FilmStack, which is the film community, which is the film sub-community of Substack, which is a hybrid social media networking platform. It's kind of complicated. I can explain it later to anyone who's interested. But a lot of this organizing is happening on FilmStack. So what does that mean? So pretty much everyone here, hi guys, super cool to be in the same room. We're never in the same room together. This is wild. Everyone up here is on FilmStack. You can find us, which is, again, Substack, but anyway. So what was I saying? Oh, John, right. So John started the LA meetups. He just had the idea one day, I guess. I don't know, maybe he can tell us. But he was like, I want to meet people in real life because I've only interacted with them. I've only shared my ideas online. And so he started a meetup in LA. And that birthed meetups in Portland, Oregon, New York, and London. And each of those things did them in their own ways. In peak NonDē fashion, everyone did whatever they wanted. So in New York, the hosts rotate every month. In LA, John hosts it every month. They had a a party. It was great. Portland is run by Sasha Santiago, yeah. And then London decided, hey, we don't want to be left out just because we're across the pond, like, include us. So they did their own thing, and they've had 3 meetings so far, and out of just those 3 meetings, they decided that they wanted to have their own micro cinema. So they wanted a way to screen their own films without having to talk to anybody, just to do it themselves. And anyone could participate that they wanted, and they could do it. So literally, because of these domino effects on FilmStack, there's going to be a microcinema in London any day now. And you're going to be able to, I mean, if you're in London, obviously not here, but you're going to theoretically be able to see all of these people's films that want to screen at this microcinema. So how did they do it? They did it by reaching out to people online. They did it by making connections. They did it by talking to other people. And you don't have to be in the same room anymore to do that. And in fact, in some ways, it's actually better when you're not, because you do it on your own timetable, you do it in your own way, and you do it at your own speed. And you don't have to ask anyone for permission anymore. The only person you need for permission is yourself. Like, whatever you want to do, that's what you do. Oh, I forgot to thank the ASL interpreters. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay. I meant to. I'm sorry. I'm going off the cuff, too. I took a page from Donnie's book. Where was I? See, this is why off the cuff is bad. Oh, right. Okay. So all of you, any of you, make a friend. Like, find the person next to you. But the real thing to do is find out what you're good at. So, like, I'm good at cheerleading and connecting people. I can help you find other people that are working on things that you're looking for. And so that's my strength. So whatever your strength is, that's what you bring to the table, and you say, hey, this is what I can do for you. This is how I can help. What do you need? Like, how do I fill the space? Not fill the space, but how do I bring something to the space that will help other people finish their goals, right? And so I might not know anything about sound. I do not. Sorry, sound guy. Thank you. I don't know anything about sound, but I know exactly who to tell you, who to read on FilmStack to tell you, and if you DM them, chances are they'll answer you back. And here's the thing, is I'm almost out of time, but there is an amazing thing that's happening right now, because FilmStack is wide open. Like, there's no reason I should be up here speaking to you. There's absolutely none. There's no reason. But Ted asked me to, so now I'm here. And it's because he DM'd me, and like, that's how wide open FilmStack is right now. So it's not going to stay that way forever, and all of these kinds of opportunities, in the same way that, like, indie was wide open in the 70s? Sorry. 80s? In the 90s, we did it. In the 90s, in the same way that indie was way open in the 90s, NonDē is wide open right now. Like, if you have someone you want to reach out to, chances are they'll reach out back. But you have to take that first step. Like, you can't be scared or stuck in the old ways or whatever. And you have to be open to working with other people. Like, you can't come in and just be like, I am here now. But if you come in and you're like, hey, this is how I do things. This is what works for me. How do things work for you? Most people will respond to you. So I guess that's what I'm saying, is figure out what you can bring to the table, and then figure out who you need to reach out to fill in the gaps that you don't have, and then collaborate, work together, bring something new to the table, and do that. Because all of those resources that Ted and Courtney and Donnie and everyone were talking about, and Dan, they all exist, and a lot of them are free right now on FilmStack. So if you don't know sound, check out, oh my God, I'm blanking. What? Thank you. I was like, it's Mark. Okay, Mark Hensley. And all right, that's it. Thank you. Bye.